Alright guys, well here's the truck. It's on 35s again. 35 by 1550 Venom Terra Hunter XTs. I really wanted to downsize because, speaking of transmissions, there's my old one right there. I blew out my trans coming back from Van Alstyne, and it got so hot that I just unplugged the gauge because it was making me paranoid, and it got me home. I mean, but I lost third and fourth gear on the way home. So this time around, actually, I did a couple mods since the last video. I got a power steering cooler right there. Not really necessary, to be honest with you. I cut out a little air dam. You like my little drifter stitch I got going on? Because you see my twin stack coolers. Don't judge me, it works. One's like a 12,000, one's like a 30,000 GVW, so that works pretty well. I got new headlights I need to put in it, but I haven't really gotten to that. I built a bigger heat shield to accommodate for the trans pan. The Mag Hi-Tech sits like 4 inches lower, so I was wanting to keep some of the heat from resonating off the cat onto it. And so other than that, that's pretty much it. I like separated the trans cooler lines with a little bit of fuel line right there, kind of keep them from rubbing against each other. What else? I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. I put this new trans in all myself. My dad helped me out a little bit, but I mean, we dropped it in the driveway. I mean, I can't deny the truck's pretty tall still. I took the body lift off. Also kind of ditched the sway bar setup. It was really crappy. I kept snapping in links, and if you come over here, you see this one style that I made. It bolts directly onto the U-bolts, but it didn't really cooperate on the other side, because if you come over here, that damn thing just snapped right off. I used too thin of metal. But anyways, so that's the update on the truck. I still got her. She's still my pride and joy. So, I mean, and I'm 6'2", and I come right here, and I'm like, you know, kind of level with it, chin-wise. But other than that, I put 3rd gen or 2nd gen lift blocks in the back, mainly because they're cast iron. I don't know why it looks crooked. I really don't know why. It's kind of throwing me in a loop. I need to make sure that's not actually rubbing into the bolt. Oh, it's just the shadow. But 2nd gen Cummins lift blocks in the back. Plus they have the bump stop. And if you see my factory bump stop still up there, I kind of need to drop it down. And another thing that I did was, I don't know if I showed this last video, but I actually dumped the exhaust. Sounds a lot better. I can't deny it. It sounds really good. Look how wide these tires are, man. These are stupid wide. I get a lot of compliments on these compared to the 40s. When it was on 40s, it was like, oh, that's a big truck. And now, like, the compliments are like, man, those tires are fat. So I can't really, you know, say I don't like it. I actually built, you see that 2-inch block? I built some shackle spacers out of solid 2-inch block because my leaf springs were kind of cockeyed, and I think it's because this axle's out of an 87, but I actually had to cut the perch off, re-weld it, and build these spacers up here because my leaf springs were kind of sitting towed in, and it was giving me some strange rear tire wear. But I mean, other than that, like, it's perfect now. Like, I can't deny, like, you look at it right here, dead set. This bottom one needs hammered out that way. It doesn't have it has the retainer up top, but not for the overload. Or I wouldn't even say that's an overload. I mean, it looks like one, but it still has some arch to it. The rear sway bar, on the other hand, I really need to upgrade the links, and I need a thicker one because I mean, yeah, it works, but I don't have a front sway bar yet, but I mean, it gets the job done. I need a new bed mat. This one is basically totaled out. Is that a... Oh, well, that was when I went to the lake. Wow, I never thought I'd see those again. I got this spare brake line right here because I don't have any recovery points in the back, and so I had to tie it around my freaking axle, and look what happened to my damn brake line. But I mean, I still beat on the truck, obviously. Like it's got lockers front and rear. So I can't really say that I don't beat on it, because I love beating on this thing. But no, that's the truck, man. That's the little update I got for you guys. It's still, I mean, it's still here. I know people are probably gonna be mad that it's, you know, on 35s now, but dude, after daily driving it and all that crap, like, I'm just happy that, you know, I was finally able to downsize it, because what had happened was I was driving down Coy, which is like a road in my town, and somebody had dropped a box of roofing nails and it took out 3 of my tires. So at that point I was like, I had just gotten my tax return and it was enough to buy either 2 new 40s or 4 new 35 1550s. And so I was like, body lift is coming out, she's going down. So anyways, I mean, she's still here. I still got her. Everyone's always asking for new videos, you know, and I feel bad because I'm still a full-time student and shit, so. But this is her. This is how she sits today. And I actually really like it. I got rid of the stripe on the hood, you know, all that good stuff. I still got that dark ass tent. Still got the headache rack. I just need a new bed mat. And I need to paint these because they're starting to rust. But other than that, that's pretty much the only updates I got for you guys. And she is still fat. Thick bitches only, ayy.